Velocity. To know the position of a moving object at a particular point of time, we need to consider the following parameter. First is the distance traveled by the object in the given time, and next is the direction. If we consider the distance traveled by the object in the given time, we get the term speed. So along with the term speed, if we add direction, we will get a new term, that is the velocity. So the velocity gives us information about both the distance traveled and the direction of motion of the object. So the velocity can be defined as displacement of a body per unit time, and it is expressed as displacement divided by time. The unit is the unit of displacement divided by unit of time. SI unit of displacement is meter and SI unit of time is second. So the unit of velocity is meter per second. Types of velocity. Uniform velocity. So here, in case of uniform velocity, in equal interval of time, the displacement is equal. So velocity is said to be uniform if it covers equal displacement in equal interval of time. Non-uniform velocity. In this case, the displacement is unequal in equal interval of time. Velocity is said to be non-uniform if it covers unequal displacement in equal interval of time. So, in this case, we use a new term, average velocity. It is the ratio of the total displacement of the body divided by total time taken. In case of uniform velocity, the average velocity is expressed in this way: initial velocity plus final velocity divided by total time taken. The velocity of an object can be changed in three different ways. First, by changing speed of the object and keeping direction of motion same. For example, when we drop a ball from the top of the building, its speed changes, but the direction of motion remains the same. Next, by changing the direction of motion and keeping the speed constant. Suppose a car is moving with a constant speed in a circular path. In this case, the speed is constant, but when the car is moving in a circular path, the direction of motion changes continuously. And in the last case, by changing both speed and direction of motion. When a car moves in a zigzag road, in this case, both speed and the direction of motion of the object changes. Acceleration. The change in velocity of an object with time is expressed in terms of acceleration. So acceleration tells us how much amount of velocity of an object changes per unit interval of time. We can define acceleration as change in velocity per unit time. It is expressed as change in velocity of the body divided by time taken. Change in velocity is expressed as final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time taken. So this is the expression for acceleration. Unit of acceleration is the unit of velocity divided by unit of time. SI unit of velocity is meter per second and SI unit of time is second. So the SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Types of acceleration. Positive acceleration. When the velocity of an object increases with time in the direction of motion, the velocity acceleration is said to be positive. When any object starts from rest, its velocity increases with time. So, the acceleration will be positive. In this case, the final velocity is greater than initial velocity. So, the acceleration is positive. Negative acceleration. When the velocity of an object decreases with time, then acceleration is said to be negative. In this case, when the object comes to rest, the final velocity is greater than initial velocity. When any object comes to rest, the final velocity becomes 0. So in this case, the acceleration will be negative. Uniform acceleration. If the velocity of an object changes by equal amount in equal interval of time, then the acceleration will be uniform acceleration. For example, an object falling from the top of the building. In this case, the change in velocity is equal in equal interval of time. Non-uniform acceleration. If the velocity of an object changes unequal amount in equal interval of time, then acceleration is non-uniform acceleration. For example, motion of a bus in a crowded road. In this case, the change in velocity will be unequal because the velocity sometimes it will increase and decrease. So the change in velocity will be unequal in equal interval of time. So this is an example of non-uniform acceleration. Thank you.